Hello everybody, I am Moldy West, and this is Edge of Eternity once again. And I got some phlegm in my throat. That's probably going to be happening for this recording, so apologies if my voice just sounds a little bit weird. It happens. Anyway, in the last episode, we found Vaughn, stepped on his nuts, got Alfarius back, and then I realized something after I cut the last episode. I didn't have a single opportunity to actually save the game at all in the previous recording, so I thought I was going to have to go and redo everything I did in the last episode, but this game does have some sort of autosave thing happening, so it just dropped me right at the start of the area with everything I did in the last episode still done, which also brings me to having found some equipment along the way. Like for Selene, I think. Dawn Shard Staff, or I knew I should have equipped this stuff before I turned the game off last time. But Quicksilver, just Gin Fizz. I'm pretty sure I found a new weapon for Eusaurus. Yeah, this thing, the Rafelsia. You are going to use that, Eusaurus. Also, you're gonna get in the party. And Fallon, you can sit this episode out. You had some time to shine. Now it's Eusaurus' turn again. And, hey, look at that. A nice green apex stone. Now, do you want a yeller? Or a cyan? That just gives you a nap, which you've already got from the green one. Yeah, sure, yellow it is. That's what you're getting for now, Eusaurus. Anywho, we're on our way to a cathedral at the top of this here mountain. And here's another one of those forced encounters. So, let's, hope this doesn't go too horribly. Because I remember one of these encounters going very poorly in the last episode. And then I had to redo it, and things just be wacky-o. So, Selene, go over here. Eusaurus, you'll be fine where you are. You can tank whatever they're about to throw at you. You're gonna eat it, and you're gonna like it. Or Darian could, not slap that guy and interrupt him because he's, too far away. Fine, Darian, go here then. And throw a trap orb there on that spot. There's two dudes sitting there. They gonna get trapped real nice like. Oof. Big pain oofy time. Oh, it's Darian's turn. I was not paying close enough attention. Thunderworm. If only I had some earth attacks with which to strike you with. But I don't. I know you're completely immune to lightning, but how do you feel about ice? Pretty resisty. Not a fan of that. Now then, Eusaurus, bitch slap both of them at once. Your casting has been interrupted. Ouch. Oh, they do not like Eusaurus right now. So, Thea, go over here. Well, been nice knowing you, Eusaurus. You just got your dick zapped off. Yep, he is dead. So, whose turn is this? Selene. Well, nothing like dropping a boulder on a couple of worms. We'll see just how that ice guy likes having boulders in him. And going to discover the obvious weakness of Earth on Thunder. Now, this guy here, this Ostaphagos. Not sure I got any elements that you'd actually be weak to, but I do know you are trouble if we don't kills ya. And they are a targeting. Can you maybe not do what you're about to do. That would be great. Thea just don't carry the power to interrupt dudes with one big old meaty swing, apparently. This is, Yep. Let's just stop you from casting. And here's that big boulder. Big super boulder time. Yep. So, that's a thing that happened. Ice is everywhere now. Oh god, Darian got stasised. Might have to die and retry this one. Yeesh, that's a lot of damage. Or perhaps, if I could get a goddamn turn sometime this fucking century, I could. See, yep, I am not allowed to run. Fudge. Yeah, let's... Yeah, abandon.
I'm not done.
Just quick restart because that was going super poorly. Now, if we could just press the right goddamn button to look at the map, we could go this way and take another shot at that, as that would be the best thing to do. That last forced encounter, I'm pretty sure, was right in this spot with those zappy crystals. Yeah, I definitely opened that treasure chest. And, Fallon's here. We gotta redo fucking Yosaurusing junk and shit. Get back in here, boy. That's probably what's fucking me up, is Yosaurus getting used to a new weapon. But... I'll just keep on fucking things even harder. I'll fuck myself in every way I want to. And I can assure you none of those ways is fun. I fuck myself very wrong all the time. So, new strategy is try and draw them away from those crystals that are beefing them up. By everyone stepping the fuck back. And... hold on a moment. Can Selene's magic reach that dude up there? If so... Yes, Ostafagos, you are within spell reach. So that's an idea. And you, stop your casties. You ain't all crystal buffed, so you can take more damage. Thea can throw a trap orb on that crystal that those boys like to hang out on. And Yosaurus can bitch slap them right out of their casties. That's what we're doing here. That's right, go after Yosaurus. He's been a naughty boy and needs a punishment. And you, sir, need to be frozen. Oh wait, you're the ice resisty kind. Fuck. Anyway, here's some fire for Ostafagos, or whatever the hell you call that thing. He is burning alive, and that's exactly how I like it. Throw down a siphon orb, get all that power. Darian got zapped in the ass, but that's fine. Now who's... oh, Thea's getting fire rift 2'd. Youchies. Anyway, I'm gonna need you to not go casting that spell you're working on. No hyperconductivity for you! Yep, and now that one over there is trying to cast too. So, yep, you take that. I'd really like Yosaurus to have a turn before they get that spell off. Selene. Thea, you'll be fine. You don't need a heal just yet. Ostafagos, you're gonna get fire rifted. Youch. And now it's Yosaurus' turn. At least he can stop this ice boy from... no, he cannot, because his fucking thing goes off at a time that it shouldn't be going off, and everything's just hoogly boogly. And no, that is not a good thing. Since when has hoogly boogly ever been a good thing? Anyway, Selene's getting burned. Shit. Now, yeah, Darian. Ice Worm, you're gonna do an icy thing. That one that I want to hit is too far away to reach. And so... Darian will step over here. He will eat crystal explosions in his taint, because he can just do that. And you know what? Yosaurus will too. Alright, yeah, we're figuring things out. Big oof right there on Selene, who now needs to spring the fuck out of herself. And she did. She and Thea done deaded. Alright. Selene, stop being dead. You are the person who keeps us alive. You're not allowed to die. And you, quit trying to cast spells. You ain't allowed to do that. That is a no-no. Big fat no-no from you. Oh great, Selene's all stasis-y now. Fan-fucking-tastic. Now, you quit trying to do hyperconductivity. Not happening. Not allowed. And that fucking stasis needs to run out on Selene so she can do some healies for the teams. Thunder Boy. Which one of yous does I want to hit? Wait a goddamn second. I can do one of these. That'll stop all of y'all's, except it won't, because why the fuck would it? Well, at least Darian dodged that double thunder rift there. Can't say the same for Yosaurus, but the ice rift, that's also hitting Yosaurus. They really did not like him. Things, are not looking good for old Yosaurus. And, yeah, Darian, you really need that potion. So, there we go. Any day now. Maybe... Ouch. Maybe I can have a turn now, please? Fucking please? No, didn't think so! Is Selene finally out of the goddamn stasis? Probably not. So, yeah, you're about to cast something. No. Bad. Bad boy. No castings. No, 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 no. And you're trying to cast again? Uh-oh, here's the Thunder Rift. Jesus, titty fucking Christ.
Allow myself to die here.
Okay, fucking hurry the hell up, would ya? We all got places to be, and sitting here waiting on a goddamn Thunder Rift definitely ain't it. I don't even know what the fuck it is I just tried to say, but those were just two non-coherent thoughts that I glued together with my mind glop. Anyway, I'm gonna try this with not putting Yosaurus in with his new weapon. See how well things go with this team, with Fallon and Shooty Magooties, and just hurry the fuck up. And yeah, Fallon, you're faster. You step up. Do not let them in that shieldy crystal. Okay. We get that fucking defense buff. That's gonna be a big help. Huge help. Now some Schland mines. And okay, I could fire the fuck out of this guy, but Icy Boy, he deserves it a lot more. And we'll go ahead and throw a potion at Fallon. She took a bit of a beating even with that goddamn defensy boost. So yeah, everyone gets a landmine. There's even one landmine for two of y'alls. So take a step forward, Thea. We getting that buff. And now, we just wait for something to happen. There goes the landmines. And fire all up in your tits, boy. Okay. Now, You, no cast. Not happening. Not this time. And Thea, trap orb. Oh yeah. And Darian can stop, which of these worms? Well, he can just kill this one outright. So there's that. And damn, here comes a thunder rift on everyone in that little spot. Youchy pain. Another thunder rift. That one's just for Selene, though. That's fine. And Thea! Siphon Orb! Fuck yeah! All yo NOGs is getting suckled away! Now, we've got this under control, and all it took was somebody being able to move before them. So, we've got this now. Fallon, eat some heals. You need some. Thea, hit that guy. Fuck him. Fuck him good. Alright. Everything's under control. And... well... not sure what you're about to do. I don't think it's casting a spell. That guy's definitely casting a spell, which I'm not allowing. Yeah, he's trying to cast again. He just loves trying to cast. Now then. What should I be killing you boys with? You're both Thunder Boys. Which means lightning not good. You resist the ice. So... fuck it. Just focus that guy down. That seems to be our plan right now. And fucking Thea's almost got full-ass NOG up. There's a stasis down. We really wanted that to not happen, which is why you need to die faster, you big stasis boy. And now then, just... yeah, we don't need no heals. What we need is a little bit of earth being dropped right there. Thea, you can just blast this dude real quick like. Up, never mind, he got his shit off. I wanted to stop that from happening. And now everyone's just frozen in time, I guess. Or they just stopped Thea's attack entirely. Well, yeah, that makes sense. It was a casty thing that took some time and she got slapped out of it. Well, you, no cast. Not happening. No. You no magic. Not today. Magic not allowed for you. Fallon, quit being dead. We need our meat shields alive and well. And now, Oculus Lens this guy and stop him from doing his spell. There you go. Now suck upon the laser, boy! There you go. Fallon's fine. She can die from another one of those, but it'll be fine. She ain't gonna get got by one of those. This guy's dead. No more stasis coming out of you, even though Fallon, I think, is still stasised. The fuck? That stupid-ass stasis should have worn off after she had fucking died the first time. Well, at least that spell got transferred to a living target rather than being wasted on a dead person. Anyway, laser death for you. We got this. We got this battle under control now. And let's just pick Darian back up. You ain't allowed to be dead. There's your hyperconductivity. Selene's shit got interrupted because why not? Why the fuck not? Why the fuck would I be allowed to actually do things? Eat laser and die. Now, just a second. There's Selene's power. And we'll wait for you to do that because Darian, get up. Please no interrupties this time. And you got enough for yet another Oculus lens. So Darian's up. That thing's getting lasered again. Pew, pew, die time. And Thea got busted in on, but it's fine. Thea's good. Thea's strong. This thing's fucking dead. Finally. Alright. Good. Son of a bitch, that was annoying. And now that that forced encounter is out of the way, Fallon, take a seat. Eusaurus, get in here and get your new goddamn weapon on. And there's that hunt iceworm mission done. Good for me, good for you, good for everybody. And now we can keep on climbing the mountain. We're gonna reach that cathedral any day now. Oh look, yet another forced encounter that I should probably pull Fallon out for. Well, fuck it. Let's see how horribly this goes. And yeah, let's just let them move away from dem crystals. Okay. So, course of action, move over to that healing crystal so that they can't get on it. Drop a boulder on them while we got the chance. And, okay, blocking them from that boy. Good. Thea. Trap orb right here's. Because there's a decent chance that those guys there will all move away from the spot they now sit in. Alright. This might actually be under control, since they don't have an Ostaphagos over there fucking hitting us all with stasis. And there y'all go. Your casties was interrupted. That's just great. Now here's a boulder for all of you. Right in yo domes. Except the Earth guy resists Earth. Makes sense, but... well, whatever. Let's throw another trap orb here. Yeah, you're all getting trap orbed. And which of you boys needs to be interrupted more? Earth? I think Ice Boy needs more interrupties. That's right. Hell yeah. That's right, bitch. You're swinging on Darian now. Thea, you've only got 20 power. Oh boy, that is a lot of shit about to be happening. Let's all move over here toward the Healy Crystal so that things can go a little more heal-like for us. That's one more spell we don't need to worry about. Stone Flesh. Ooh. Okie dokie, so Selene. Let's, yeah, that hyperconductivity is about to be coming out, and I don't like that. Well, now, everybody to Healy Square. That's the plan here. And Darian, you can stop Ice Boy from glaciating everything. That is what we gotta do. And, yep, it is now Eusaurus' turn, who is also interrupting more spellcasties. Good. We just stop Ice Boy from forcing us to move around. And now he's fucking dead. Okay, that's one problem solved. One massive problem has been removed from our asses. And, you're thunder rifting right there. Well, shit. And I don't want you casting whatever spell you're working on, mister. Okay, Selene, into the Healy Square. And that's good. And you also get into the Healy Town. Alright. So we're all fine, we're all good. I can still drop boulders on these guys. But... So are all y'all's resistant to fire? Because Well, the boulders do hit multiple targets. And that's a thunder rift going in a spot where no living being will stand. And there's another spell going right there on top of Yosaurus's festering corpse. And you can just suck upon all of my ice. There we go. That's the good shit. You're stepping over here. You're ready to get all beaten the fuck up. And Thea, you've got an Oculus lens ready, and I'm gonna blast that dude with the most health over there. That is a solid plan. And you just blasted the ground where Yosaurus lied dead. Fine by me. Now... you... Son of a bitch. I think I'm gonna go for the kill on this guy. He's still frustratingly alive.
A prayer for your
Kinda thought he'd die from that. Anyway, a boom. Right on top of the guy who resisted. Hey, trap orb for the win. Or the kill, rather. And Darian is just in time to interrupt you! Ha-ha, bitch! And now that dude's trying to do his shenanigans. Alright. So, let's pull a defense protocol while we got the chance. And... you know what? Here's a poison bomb. We'll be fine. We're in the Healy Square. We'll get our health back. Y'all be poisoned now! And I'm not certain why that thing has still got the spell indicator coming out of the guy who doesn't even have a spell ready to go onto Yosaurus's corpse. But Yosaurus is about to get right back up. And then if he can get a turn out, that would be great. So you, stop with your casties. Goody good good. Stone flesh, and whatever. That hyperconductivity, however, is a big pain in all of my rectum. And Selene, you stay alive, you get the heals, and Yosaurus can swing on all of them, interrupting 2 spells at once his turn is here, which it is. Booyah, motherfuckers! Another one down. We've got this. We've got it all under control, except for the fact that Yosaurus is painfully close to death again. But Thunder Boy, you're dead. You are totally fucked, because you got a sword getting thrown into you right now, and Darian's also gonna punch the living shit out of your dragon nuts. Your big old dragony testicles ain't saving you from getting beaten the fuck up by an angry teenager. Nobody can withstand that kind of punishment. Now, as for this last guy, here's some falling stars for ya. Also an Oculus lens.
I will commend your soul.
Okay, camera, not sure why you did what you just did, but boom! Victory! We win! Hell yeah. And that's gonna be a lot of levels for that fancy new scythe of yours. From 1 to 21. That's 20 fucking levels right there. I know simple math. And yeah, that spell indicator's still there, even though the battle's over. Well, whatever. My characters are no longer well rested. As their fatigue cures, they will start to lose combat, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter, we're close to the end right here. Hey, there's a save point. Fucking finally, it would only took us all the way up the goddamn mountain to get to it.
The other day, Cora told me you were planning to overthrow the Sanctorium Elders. Is that true?
Sounds true to me.
Nothing as dramatic as that. My aim is to reform the Sanctorium, not burn it down and rebuild it. Me and Alfarius have already garnered support from several people in the Sanctorium's ranks. Once we have the support of the people, the Elders won't be able to deny me a seat in the council.
The support of the people?
Now, why do you say people like that between 2 asterisks?
Wait, is that why you're making those speeches sometimes? That's what Jagholm was supposed to be?
Maybe.
Yes. And now, Tyr Kalum, too.
Aha! Nice.
The people need to know that someone is fighting for their salvation. That there is someone they can trust at the Sanctorium. A few villages saved, and the rumor will quickly spread.
Selene will find a cure to the corrosion and become a heroic figure to the people. A savior, a saint.
This is completely nuts.
What, doing the right thing to gain political power? That doesn't sound completely nuts to me. I mean, granted, most politicians only do it for the money to help themselves while the rest of us toil in poverty, but sometimes the right person for the job is exactly what we need.
Once her status is recognized by the relevant authorities, she will reach the highest rank in the Sanctorium, and will use it to set things right.
Why go to all this trouble to reform the Sanctorium? Why now? Can't it wait until the war is over?
It can't wait much longer.
Because magic is slowly disappearing. Okay, I should stop asking questions.
Yes, you should. The more you ask, the more you know, and the more you know, the more dangerous you are to people who want you dead.
Then I'll take the bait myself. Why and how is magic disappearing?
Crystals are the homes of the gods. They sustain their existence. To support the war effort, the Sanctorium has been depleting the crystal mines for decades. But that is not all. The war against the Archelites itself has caused a major wound into Harrian's magic. The consort's continuous invocations to repel the invaders are slowly draining all magic from the planet.
Okay.
How can you possibly know that magic is vanishing? Did the gods tell you that too?
Probably.
They didn't tell me. I can feel it. I suspect many other magic users can feel it too, but are too afraid to speak up.
And you just keep piling on information.
This is why I must talk to the gods, restore the connection I lost. It's been years since their last message, and now, Oberos claims to be the last of their servants. There are too many unknowns.
I'm not sure about any of this.
Well, quit trying to make sense of it and just go along with it. That's what I always do, and that's why I always end up in prison. So many questions. How does magic vanish? Let's start with a simple one.
Magic, like everything else on this earth, is a finite resource. Keeping it alive is the gods' eternal struggle. It's not common knowledge, but there have been many demonstrations of this fact throughout history. Just like the ebb of the tide, the rhythm of the moons, the sun, it comes and goes. Gods sometimes enter stages of lethargy, and magic slumbers with them.
Theories and lines from old books, Alfarius.
Remember the Roslin Comet?
Not particularly. This is the first I'm hearing of it.
That old legend? It was more than a millennium ago. It's no more than a bedtime story for children. I mean, a gigantic comet stopped dead in its tracks by a divine, mysterious power before it could crash down on Harrian? Who would actually believe that?
Okay. All because of this. You think you heard some voices 10 years ago?
At least the story seems consistent. Even that Oberos fellow mentioned Selene's lost connection to the gods.
So there's some credence there.
Okay, now Oberos is going to corroborate Selene's story. What am I supposed to make of that?
We could just accept it as fact.
Is that all of this is true? Is that it?
Possibly.
Good grief.
Okay, so if the Sanctorium is tainted, why can't the gods just smite the infidels or something?
They can't, and they won't. Gods are a benevolent force. They will always try to help us, no matter the cost.
Even at the cost of their own lives?
They wouldn't have sent me if there was any other way.
That's, rather convenient, huh?
I guess so.
Would a mother deny a crying baby her bosom? Impossible.
Well, there is some terrible mothers out there who would.
It's the same relationship between the gods and the humans. The gods cannot deny us their magic.
Even if it kills them.
You have quite a way with words, Alfarius.
Well, that's all I needed to know.
How the hell am I supposed to deal with this?
Well, quit thinking about it and just go with it.
The whole time you were playing a high-stakes game right under my nose. And all along, I'm just the sucker who wants to save his mom and protect his sister.
It doesn't change anything, Darian. I need you at my side more than ever. And we are still doing this to save Mom. It just so happens that the fate of the world also hangs in the balance.
Yep, because it always does now, doesn't it?
This is crazy.
It's cray, lady.
Yes, this is crazy. It's got all the ingredients. A desperate bid to save the world and take over the Sanctorium too. It's completely megalomaniac, with just a zest of lost cause. Truly wonderful. And here I thought we were just looking for a boring old cure. Oh, now that's great. That's really great.
Do you realize how much this whole plan hangs on you, Isaurus?
Yeah, you are kind of our only lead to finding the cure.
I do, and I stand by what I've told you. We will find the silver-haired girl.
And you guys?
I still don't care, by the way. I'm already wanted by most of the authorities in Harrion. Even if this Vaughn or any other fanatic from the Sanctorium tries to stop you from attaining your goal, it simply means more fighting. And I'm down with that.
Yeah, you are good at shooting people.
And I have no choice.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too. In fact, I wasn't. I kind of forgot you were here, to be fair. Or rather, honest.
Okay, I'm glad we're finally done with the drama. Now, can we at least push on to the final stretch of our journey?
Yes, that has been quite a bit of
Stella,
talking.
Do you... what you said you'd do...
The sum up, you mean? Yes. I will be able to summarize in words that even a 5-year-old can understand.
Make it for a 5-year-old who thinks his sister's crazy.
Heh.
I'm glad somebody's enjoying all this.
Well, alright. We finally get a chance to save. And I will do just that right here. Okay. Never again do we have to climb that goddamn mountain. Also, pretty sure Eusaurus has extra crystal slots available now. So... yeah, all of these cyan crystals kinda suck. That blue one's nice and tasty. What about the red boys? Yes, very nice. Good one. Purple? You can taunt and such out of that. But what about other blue? Other blue? Yeah, a lot of these kind of suck. I really need to combine my shittier crystals into better ones. But we all know I'm never going to remember to do that. Now then, this looks pretty cathedral-y. Seems like the place we should go, but first I'm gonna go back and save again so I don't have to re-crystal Eusaurus' shit. Now, cathedral time. The lost cathedral of Ulacaris. This is the place we were trying to get to. Now then. Yep, that's an achievement, alright. So, the door is just open, I guess, or do we have to do something to open it? That looks pretty open. Ooh, sleepy place, finally. Team was getting tired. They was at 69% energy. Nice. Anyway, 100% is better than 69. It ain't nice, but it's better. Now then, in we go. What horrors await us in this place? So far, nothing too creepy, just busted windows. Sunlight seeping in along with snow and ice. And drapes blowing in the breeze. And surprisingly, nothing's tried to kill us yet.
Selene, I will prepare the symbiosis. You and your ragtag bunch of misfits should use this precious time to explore the surroundings.
A question first. What do you know about doppelgangers?
Do you mean that Oberos fellow?
I've never met such a powerful being in my life. He was even stronger than the man he stole his shape from. He was even stronger than me when he assumed mine.
Now, Selene, if all that you say is true, if this really is a doppelganger, we may have another problem on our hands. Doppelgangers are by essence duplicitous creatures, but they are also supposed to be divine messengers. In the old legends, they were sent by the gods to visit a chosen one and bequeath them with power and a mission.
He told me he came down here because I failed my own.
Indeed. I just said that, Alvarius. Think of something else to say.
What can I say? If this is true, we're neck deep in warm ash, Selene.
Now, what exactly makes that ash warm?
But then again, we're here to get our answers from the gods themselves.
Not some freak with glowy eyes who turns into other people.
Let's not despair just yet. So, scram along with the other kids while I prepare everything.
Yeah, don't get killed by the doppelganger when we're not looking and have him assume your place. That would be a pain in the ass. Now, what exactly do we find here? This is a nice start to this little obelisk. What you got? A mural of
What
some
now?
sort?
A little comic strip? Hope it's funny.
I'm not so sure the gods do funny things, but wait, this wasn't made by the gods. This was like the Venatis, or whatever they called those people who died millions of years ago.
In Harion's darkest hour, a divine envoy, a herald appointed by the few remaining divines, will descend into the world
Sounds a lot like what's going on here.
to visit the chosen. They will wear the same face.
Uh-huh.
They will speak with the same voice. The chosen will recognize their other half, shaped as their perfect reflection. Upon their epiphany, the chosen will understand the true nature of their mission.
What's this story about a chosen one? Is this Herald Oberos?
Looks like it.
Wear the same face. Perfect reflection.
And then you're gonna find out that you're actually supposed to destroy the world or something, am I right?
Oh, it seems like your Vanitas friends here are pretty much corroborating Oberos's claims. The last of the god's servants, was it?
Syl told me Oberos was dead set on finding Cora. Can we conclude that Cora is supposed to be the chosen one?
I don't know.
Damn, this is getting bigger by the minute. And I still don't even think we're starting to see the big picture.
Well, it'll get bigger and bigger, and then eventually we'll see the whole thing. Or we'll die. Either one's fine by me.
The prophecy doesn't end there. It starts diverging into multiple branches. Upon failure, Harion will bleed out its one too many wounds. Both the gods and mankind will wither into oblivion. Upon acceptance, the Chosen One and the Herald will become one and the world will be saved. Upon rejection, the Herald will decay into a demon and set fire to the world before destroying itself.
That seems completely rational.
Yep, most people tend to do that when they're rejected.
What does that mean? What's going to happen?
I don't know.
So, Oberos being the god's grunt is pretty much confirmed then? You guys don't look too fresh about that.
And you seem like you don't even care.
Meh, I don't believe in gods.
Well, you might start believing when they incinerate you.
Where's magic coming from then?
Dunno, can't use it anyway. And wouldn't care less if I did.
We're talking about the fate of Harion here.
Look at you guys, shaking in your boots because some guy freewheeled his chisel on a stone mural a few centuries ago.
There are too many coincidences to simply dismiss it.
Hey, I'm just saying. In any case, God's herald or whatever, it will make a fine trophy for my collection. Click, click, hallelujah, and kaboom.
Well, not so
Sometimes
sure
even I
bullets will
can't
work very
understand what
well on
you're
him.
saying.
Fallon Hildegard, sky pirate extraordinaire, dilettante, philanthropist, and godslayer. How grand does that sound?
How many gods have you shot in the face? In my experience, gods tend to be a little more bulletproof than the average person. Now, what we got on this one?
This...
It's, What? What is this?
Well, the top right part of it's kinda got a blue glow to it, so maybe that's something.
I don't know. My heart is racing for some reason.
Where did... Have I seen this before?
I don't know why, but this is somehow painful to look at.
Well, maybe if you stare too closely at the glowing part, it might start to burn your eyes.
You feel it too, Yosaurus?
Sadness, madness, chaos.
And just a splash of diarrhea.
As if the worst is yet to come.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Can you read it, Selene? Tell us what it's about.
I can't read it. It's like the characters wriggle out of my sight every time I try to grasp them.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is really pretty.
I concur. If anything, this engraving has a comforting, homely feel.
Take a snapshot, Thea. We'll probably fetch a good price for this.
Felon!
Oh, can't even joke around here.
Maybe it's some kind of ancient magic they weaved into the carving.
We should... I think we should go and see if Alfarius has finished his preparations.
Okay, that feels like the one that I should have done last. Anyway, there's two others to look at. So if this works the same way as reading in most languages, we'd start from left and work our way right. Now, this one here. What about you?
What's this?
That's a glowing meteor-looking thing on the tablet there.
Answers.
Or more questions.
Can you make sense of any of this?
To some extent, I can read the writing itself, but inevitably lose the meaning behind it.
So, what do we have here?
Prophecies. Venati writings often follow diverging lines, paths. Rather than describe a unique truth, they recount all possible outcomes, as if the future was always in movement.
Why call them prophecies then? Those are more like speculations, right?
Maybe they could look into the future. You don't know that. You can't ask them. They're dead.
There is always a component of certainty in their foretelling. No matter how the story diverges, there is always a foundational event at its origin. A foundational event that triggers waves of possibilities. But the rest is cryptic, vague.
This thing, it looks like a...
Like a meteor.
It's the Raslin comet.
Or that, which I guess is also a meteor. Comets can be meteors, if they come crashing down into the Earth.
The gigantic meteor that threatened to destroy Junor a millennium and a half ago.
So, 1,500 years ago, you could have just said that instead of a millennium and a half.
It could be just some kind of fairy tale.
Oh, the meteor exists, actually. I went to Junor once, when I could still afford it. The meteor is still there, all right. In all its glorious stillness. I've seen it with my own two sober eyes. They even put a little mausoleum there, so that pilgrims can waste money.
Every civilization around the world reported sightings of the comet. Then the gods went dormant for several centuries. People didn't use magic again until the Cyrus era. It seems that the Venatis predicted the arrival of the meteor, and that the gods would have prevented the destruction of Harion. It's not the only documented occurrence of godly intervention. Throughout the ages, there have been countless floods, eruptions, and earthquakes that were miraculously prevented. The gods have always protected us.
But not this time, apparently.
What do you know? Maybe I'm the miracle they sent.
Or maybe you're just a crazy person. We'll find out.
Joking about this already? Let's see what else there is.
Yeah, there's one more we haven't looked at, and that's this guy right here.
This fairy tale has a somewhat bad ending.
So, glowy tower equals bad.
No need to translate this one.
I think there's a need to translate it because it's just the same picture except a different part of it's glowing.
It's Oberos's tower?
Yeah, that's the tower that we was at, alright.
With fire, raining upon the land.
Just like he promised you back in the scrapyard, huh?
Can you translate this, Selene?
The Venatis have built this tower in order to prevent the worst from happening.
And yet the worst seems to be happening.
Upon betrayal, the Herald will seize the God Machine and command it to cleanse Harrion and save it from impending doom.
Okay, so he exterminates humankind to stop them from fucking up the gods permanently, so that things can slowly go back to normal in a few thousand years.
Definitely not good.
Yeah, not good for us on the receiving end of the extermination.
Only a select few will survive this ordeal. A millennium of dreams will pass for them. On their awakening, they will be free, and life on Harrion will flourish. Again.
So, the Vanitas have prepared a tower so that Oberos could destroy everyone in Harrion, save for a select few.
Oberos conducted human sacrifices to power his machine. It's just the same everywhere.
What do you mean?
That we have to stop this.
We agree on that.
A question here. As I understand it, the Vanitas built this tower to prevent the worst from happening. What if by mistake we allow the world to end because we prevent Oberos from carrying out his plans?
Well, we'll just have to see what happens.
What could be worse than the extinction of all life on Harrion?
These nuts, that's what.
Of all life, except the lucky few, chosen by Oberos? I don't know. Impending doom sounds quite ominous.
When doesn't it?
Maybe it's the corrosion.
Destroying everyone on Harrion to preserve a few people is not the way.
I agree. We are not going to let everyone die because some madman has decided to purify the world.
And if this all-consuming blight is the corrosion, we still have to find its cure.
No objection there.
Yeah, so... that's interesting. And I don't think this big flower-looking thing was here before. Jesus Christ, Alvarius, what have you been up to?
Is ready. You probably have a lot of questions, but you will have to address them to the gods themselves.
Okay.
Don't forget Selene. From now on, you're on your own.
I'll be okay.
What's going to happen?
Something not good, probably.
Symbiosis. This lotus flower.
This new...
The Nelumbo nucifera that Alfarius has grown here is naturally attuned to the cathedral's strong magical current. When I commune with it, I will enter a trance state in which our life forces will intertwine.
Now, it's been a long time since I practiced magic, but I remember that delving to the deepest magical layers is somewhat dangerous.
It is dangerous.
But we kinda have to do it.
And incredibly painful.
Good.
Painful?
There's a limit to the amount of magic a body can withstand. I've trained myself to endure it, so I'll get to it and start my meditation.
We will leave now, Selene.
Wait, shouldn't we just stay around in case she needs something?
No, she doesn't. Even the tiniest disturbance could have disastrous consequences. She needs total privacy.
Okie dokie then.
Privacy, huh? Got it. Let's go, guys. The sooner we're done with this magical nonsense, the better. I'm getting bored of this place already.
Well then. So we just step
Look at you
outside
two
for a
guys'
minute.
faces. Are you worried about me?
Yeah, kinda. You're doing something dangerous.
Of course I'm worried, Selene. You're going to places where I can't help you.
Where no one can help me.
Come, Darian. All we can do is trust her.
Easy for you to say, she's not your sister.
Yeah, of course it's easy for me to say. It's not like I'm a human being or anything who might get emotionally attached to the nicest people he's ever met in his whole sordid life or anything.
It's... you know what I mean.
Come on, Worrywart, she'll be fine. Don't make me lie now, Selene.
Oh, I know how uncomfortable you are with that. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
So, am I just gonna step outside and then wait a minute and then Selene pops out, or do we have to see things from Selene's angle? Okay, we talk to people. and then Selene's gonna come out. That seems to be what's going on. But we'll be doing all that talking in the next episode, because I'm all out of time for this one. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me see this one. God. Bye.